it was. And hey, y'all know we got a big time show today, like always. We gonna come with it. But look here. Hey, next week, camp start. Next week, camp start. So it's on. So, hey, and it's a lot going down this week. It's a lot going down. But, hey, let's talk about this thing now. Look here. Kevin, the head coach of the Cleveland Browns, boy, they finna run the air out the ball. Man, I done went and looked that thing up and seen how they gonna do it. They are going to run the air out the ball. Kevin gonna stand by that. And then look here. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Based on looking at Kevin's history at quarterbacks, man, he ain't worrying about this quarterback race. We talking about it because we got somebody in it we rocking with, but Kevin ain't worrying about that. All his mind on is winning, which is good for Cleveland. It's good for Cleveland overall. It'll benefit everybody is supposed to benefit down the line. So we talking about that. And then look here. Shedeur gonna get his opportunity. Based on everything I done seen, Shedeur will get his opportunity, hands down. And then look here. Rookie of the year. I got some people who I think gonna be rookie of the year now. Woo. So we talking about that. Look, Bo Nix ready for year 2. The Houston Texans can really win the AFC North. And then we gonna talk about, look, the Bills on the AFC East. Yeah. We rocking over there today. But hey, let's jump into this thing now. Hey, Coach Kevin. Man, look here, bruh. I'm rocking with him. I ain't even tripping no more, y'all. They are prepared to do what they want to do. They went into the draft and they got everything they needed. They got everything they needed for this season, y'all. Look, Kevin and Coach and the GM Bear, y'all, them boys on point. I know it may not feel like that, and y'all may not be looking at it like that, but y'all, they are finna. They drafted 2 running backs, y'all. And then they already got the running back that was the leading rusher last year on the squad. So that's 3 running backs. 3 running backs. Kevin told y'all he's going back to 23. Now, I went and looked up his best seasons. His best seasons was when he won 11 games. And that was 2 times. And he was, I think, coach of the year or co-coach of the year. Both of them years he won 11 games because, you know, the Cleveland Browns just don't win like that. So when he runs that ball and he let both running backs, so now he's going to have 3. He had 3 running backs. He got a proven running back and then the 2 rookies. They going to get their experience and they going to get to tote that ball. But they will run the ball between those 3 running backs at the bare minimum 400 times. Yeah, I said it. When he is winning, they hit. Now, all I'm saying is, it's game time. It is game time. They are ready to rock and roll, and it ain't gonna be no stopping it. Kevin is, look, he done told everybody, and when I told y'all the O-line when they told him, I didn't know that they meant it like that. I didn't know they was gonna run the ball about 400 times. So it's gonna be over 400, but 400 is a ballpark number to look for Coach Kevin to win his games this year. So they will win. At the bare minimum, they will win at the bare minimum 7 games. When Coach Kevin is locked into his offense and doing what he really want to do, he ain't lost. The least amount of wins he gonna get is 7. The most he done got is 11. And they was toting that ball. Now on different situations, you had Baker Mayfield throwing a lot, but they were running it a lot. Baker Mayfield did like 2 years with him, and he had 2 different years with different sets of quarterbacks. But they ran the ball. I guess last year they tried to change their offense for Deshaun Watson, and it just didn't work. So when I tell you these 2 rookie running backs, and Jerome Ford, whoo, Kevin ain't worrying about nothing. He knows that they gonna run the ball. He knows that it ain't no stopping them. Because you gotta come and take this pound game we finna do. They call him the dog pound. That's what say it. Look, that's all we finna listen. We're finna see the ball ran more times than when you could think of. 2 running backs should have, like he had one season where one running back had 198 carries and another running back had 190. They going 200 a pop almost. So, but they got 3. So you could spread that between them. Let's say all 3 get 100. And then you could say, what, 50-50? So that puts you at 300. Well, what? No, 400. Yeah. So somewhere like that. 150, 100. Get your 400 carries. They are finna run that ball. That's why he ain't tripping. And then the next segment gonna really tell you why he ain't tripping. Because he done been there, done that. So, y'all, we was looking like Kevin ain't got no plan. Kevin got a master plan. Kevin has a master plan. And the fact that he's been in Cleveland and winning and done it different ways. And he done it a losing way. He like, nah, we ain't never doing that again. So, y'all, expect Kevin them to roll. They got everything they need in the draft. They have everything they needed in the draft. They got the running backs. They got the quarterbacks. They got the D-line. They got the linebacker. Y'all, they went and hit the key pieces that they were looking for. They went and got them. So, everybody talking about Cleveland ain't going to be by nothing. Man, they ain't looked at this man's history. They ain't looked at his history. Now, I did see when he win the 11 games, he'll go down a couple notches and then he'll come back and win 11. The only thing about this, can he repeat history in a faster manner? Can he go above 7 and 8 wins? Can he go above? That's the only thing, because his history was 11, 8, 7, 11, then 3. So we going on history, they only gonna win like 2. But that's because he changed the offense. Now he going back to what he know. It's a wrap, y'all. Cleveland finna win some games. Cleveland gonna win. At the bare minimum, I'm giving them back. At the bare minimum, 6 games. But he's looking to do 7 or higher. 7 or higher. Miss Harris, what's good? Miss Beverly, what's good? Hey, 1-3, what's good? You say that GM is about to get fired. He did the Watson contract and now the Gabriel pick. If the Browns don't do well this season, Barry's gone. Now, he is technically on the hot seat, but y'all, the way they drafted, him and Kevin was tied. Him and Kevin locked in, y'all. They went and got what they needed. They got what they need. They already probably knew they were finna get rid of Nick Dub. So they went and got 2 for sure running backs. That's finna tote it. That's like that. Listen, Jerkins is like that. Sampson is like that. Ford, already on the team, is like that. They finna, hi. Yeah, look, they finna run the ball so much, you ain't really got a trip. They gonna throw it. They gonna get their throws in. Yeah, they gonna get that in, but y'all, they really running it. So Barry should keep his job because if the picks match what they want to do. So I think Barry and Kevin gonna keep their job. I really do. I don't know how that contract thing went with Watson. Maybe he thought he had a superstar and they was trying to build a future. But they got the future on their team now if they do it right. But one thing I know is they can win in any fashion or form. They can win. He just gotta tote that pill. Hold on, y'all. Feel like it's a moment. Up under these trees, boy. Hold up. Hold on now. Hold on. Can't get bit up out here. Hold up, y'all. God, no. Hold up, y'all. I'm coming back. I had to get that right. something was on me. Be up under these trees, something on me. Yeah, something got me. But I charged that to the game. Something got me. Nate, what's happening? Play the ace. You say Shedeur is locked in and focused. Yeah, he is. Ooh, something got me. Shanika the Realtor. Yeah, it's on. RB. You say if they put Shedeur in, they might have a Jaden Daniels type of year. They could. They definitely could. And we gonna talk about that. We gonna talk because I seen how Kevin rolled now. Hey, Kevin ain't tripping about nothing this year. He knows that he got a system that can win. All he got to do is just go out there and perform. And they got what they need to do it, y'all. The real talk, they really got what they need to do it. I know it may don't seem like it, but they do. Roger. RB, you say put Shedeur in. I love for that to happen too. C. Will, Val C. Sunfire Brown, what's happening? Logan, Georgia, San Francisco. Roger say Bear didn't give Watson the money he got paid. The owner did because he wanted it. Oh, okay. That's what I'm saying. Them boys look like they rolling. Lady PC. Hey, let's jump in. KD, PC. Hey, let's jump into that next subject, y'all. Why Kevin ain't worried about the quarterbacks, y'all? He's not. Excuse me. When I see what happened to him in 23, it took me to 23. 23, y'all, they played 5 quarterbacks. Yeah, I'm going to say that again. In 2023, they played 5 quarterbacks. 4 of them had 100 attempts or more. And this one only had like 20-some attempts. But y'all, 5 quarterbacks? So while we figuring out like, why do you got now Deshaun? It's 5 quarterbacks on the roster now, but we know Deshaun Watson ain't playing, so it's technically 4. When Kevin talk, just listen to him. Basically, he is saying what they gonna do. Like he really giving you the game plan. I didn't realize that until I looked at his history. He really giving you the game plan. He's not worried about how this quarterback thing go because he already knows the bread and butter is gonna be the running game. All I gotta do is implement a quarterback. He done seen what Joe Flacco look like implemented. So he knows what he gonna get out of Joe Flacco. Out of 5 games, I think Joe Flacco had threw like 13 TDs. I want to say he had like 8 picks, but 3 of them might have came from the playoff game. But either way, they're not stressing about the quarterbacks. They not. He figured, hey, I got what I need, I can roll. I got Joe Flacco that done been with me. I got Kenny Pickett. I can turn Kenny Pickett into something. If I go out there with DG, I can work with that. If I go out there with Shedeur, I can work with that. So they not tripping. Because in 23, y'all, they played 5 quarterbacks. If I played 5 quarterbacks and I knew, and we won 11 games, I won 11 games and I played 5 quarterbacks, it ain't the quarterbacks that's controlling the game. It's the running backs. So that's why now we are going in with 4 quarterbacks technically that can play. And then they know they could trade off people during the season. So they ain't really tripping. Kevin like, man, I hear all y'all, what about Shedeur, Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett? He like, man, I ain't studying all that. Hey, y'all running backs, make sure you ain't fumbling. Because we finna run the air out the ball. And then the quarterbacks, all he need to do is play off of that. They gonna be running, so the play action gonna be probably real big. And then you just gotta hit your mark. Now, I looked at Joe Flacco's stats for Cleveland. He was like 60%. I don't know why in this well, I guess that's what happened when you come on the trees. I don't know why Joe Flacco his percentage didn't look that good in the OTA stuff, but Joe Flacco they gonna hit it. Now, overall, Shedeur still, based on completion record, he got him. But Joe Flacco got the experience. So that's where it all comes down to. What Kevin feels can win games. Because Kevin want to win. Kevin say, man, this last year was a fluke. I did wrong. I ain't doing that no more. I ain't going back to that. All I'm going to do is tote that ball. So when I tote it, my quarterback ain't going to really matter. And he learned that when he won the first 11 games, he had one main quarterback. So he know he could do it with one main quarterback or 5 quarterbacks. That's why he ain't tripping. That's why none of this matter to him right now. That's why he been telling everybody, hey, we not really worrying about that. Let's wait till like the second preseason game. Then we could come with a quarterback depth chart. He done been there, done that. If you had to play 5 quarterbacks, well, this one didn't really play that much, but you had 4 quarterbacks throw 100 attempts or more. That's a lot. So I guess that's why they going in with 4 quarterbacks. He like, look, anything could happen. Anything could happen during the season. So I need to just get everybody up to par and see how this thing gonna go. That's why he's been slow rolling it. That's why now I see the man do got a plan. You was hoping he had a plan, but now that I checked his history, he got a plan. He has a plan. I know he should win games this year. He should win games. Now, it's on him to find the best quarterback out of those 4 quarterbacks you got. And he say, look, I seen in 23 I could win with 5 quarterbacks getting reps. All I got to do is run the ball. So I'm going to take my time. Take my time, do it right. He going to take his time to find who the quarterback is. That's why he's not in a rush. So it may look like it's a lot of confusion going on, but it's not. It's not. They gonna take their time. They know Joe Flacco good to go. They know that. They know Joe was there in 23. Joe played last year. So Joe, out of the past 2 years, played with him 1 and then got the most reps in 24. So far this most experience off of last year is Joe Flacco. So that's another reason he ain't tripping. He like, look, if I got to, I throw Joe out there. I throw Joe out there, and then they gonna see what Kenny Pickett about because he's younger. They gonna at least kick the tires on him. And then they gonna figure out what they gonna do with Shedeur and DG. They gonna figure that out. It's gonna play out, y'all. Training camp gonna play it out. Either way, he done been there, done that. So I'm feeling good for him. Max, what's good? CJ, what's happening? DM, Miss Claire, what's good? Rod, you say you right about Kevin and the running game. That's why he hasn't gotten another top. Yes, exactly, because they know it's only really, and what it's going to run through is who the quarterback like throwing to. But it's going to be one wide receiver should get the yards, which is Jared Judy. Then they got 2 more wide receivers that's putting their name in the hat to be that guy, Tillman and Thrash. But you got 2 tight ends they going to throw it to, and David and Harold. So, y'all, they know when they do throw it, they going to hit you in your mouth. Pop, pop, because they told it. They told it. So, Kevin like, man, look, the way we finna run it, I ain't worried about no quarterbacks. So, that's why at the end of the day, y'all see, Will, you can't really trip. We just got to play this one out. AR, Art, you said, just said Shedeur number 2 to Detroit so we can win a chip. Listen, they are finna control the R's. They are building this team. Somebody, now eventually they could trade somebody once they see they really got something. If they feel they could ride out with Joe, they gonna ride out with Joe. They feel they could ride out with Kenny, they'll ride out with Kenny. With DG, they'll ride out with DG. With Shedeur, I'm just telling you based on what it looked like I done seen off of him. What his history has showed. He don't really care how he won't have a solid quarterback play, but he will run that ball where he gonna have solid quarterback play because you got to defend the run. FD, what's good? So y'all, we gonna have to really ride this one out. See, Will, I appreciate it. Stop. You said can't start Shedeur. Gotta play the others for potential trade back. That's another thing. Listen, it's Kevin looking at the real big picture. All right, okay, I see Shedeur, but but at the end of the day, he want to win. So he got to figure out which one giving the best option to win and then get rid of the other ones. That's all this gonna come down to. FD, you say the master plan is on action. Yeah. Now, when he got that coach of the year, co-coach of the year 2 times off them winning seasons, that 11 wins, he know what he doing, y'all. He know what he doing. Lady PC, you say, are you sure he wants to win? What about the draft and the quarterbacks next year business? That's talk. That's just media. Because if Shedeur, let's just be real, just run it off. We know Joe Flacco ain't the answer, but if he can maintain it, they'll hold him. But if he could see potential in Kenny Pickett, DG, or Shedeur, they kind of got their future. So they ain't got to really dial in on that. And it's mainly going through them running backs. They got 2 running backs plus 4. They set. So they ain't really tripping. PC, you say it's room for y'all to jump on this Steelers wagon. Hey, Steelers should be good too, now. They still should be good too. DM, you said, Colin, what trading leverage do you have? Do you think with Deshaun Watson? With him getting back in shape, with him just getting married yesterday, I think that's going to benefit him too. But it's going to be a team that's in dire need of a quarterback. Like, they're going to really, really need a quarterback. And they're going to have to see that his history been good. But, yeah, that's what that is. But, hey, let's jump into that next subject. Now, since y'all know all that now, since you know all that, now let's jump into Shedeur will get his opportunity. Now, the reason why I say he's going to get his opportunity is because Kevin wants to win. He already got a clear mindset, and the O-line had already told him, and everybody know you got to run that ball. So they run it. They ain't even tripping. They going to run it. Now, Shedeur gets his opportunity by locking in on that playbook, doing all that extra stuff, staying focused through all the drama, and all he got to do is make plays when he in. Because right now, to me, y'all, based on everything I seen, Joe Flacco is number 1. At the end of the day, Joe Flacco is number 1. He has to get dethroned. And that's when Shedeur just go to work. Shedeur just be Shedeur. Shedeur put in all that work, and he'll get an opportunity because they played 5 quarterbacks. It's not 1 year that he went through, maybe one, when Baker had the most attempts. I mean, and really nobody else kind of got no attempts. So he only had that once, really, out of all the seasons he been there. So I expect it to be another quarterback playing. If Shedeur either QB1, we might have a Baker Mayfield. But if Shedeur end up QB2, I still think he gonna get in. And I ain't saying which one he gonna be. I'm just letting y'all know he's going to be good. Because they played 4 quarterbacks in 23. 4 of them. So he gonna get his opportunity. And every year he at least played 2, except for 1. He really played 2 to 4. So at this rate, if Shedeur can show that he's better, I don't know how Kevin gonna do that, because Kevin looking at, they done talked about these first 5 games, the first 4 plus the London game. They done talked about that, so we just gotta see how he wanna do it. We know Shedeur should dethrone Joe Flacco, but it's just all in how Kevin want to play it. I just know Shedeur gonna get an opportunity. He too good to sit on that pine. He's too good. He is what they're looking for when they're looking for a franchise quarterback. He just got to outdo Joe. And it's going to be there for him to do it. It's going to be there for him to do it. It's just will they roll it and say, hey, get out there, Shedeur, and roll the first game? Or will they say, hey, we're just going to let Joe go out there, and we'll throw you in the game. And that could work too. That could work too. He can have Joe in the game and say, Shedeur, all right, go out there, Shedeur. We got you. Go out there and do your thing. So that could be an option too. I just know that Shedeur is in a win-win situation. He really can't lose being here. He really can't lose being here because his situation set up for him to win. Kevin knows how to win. Kevin going back to his formula of winning, and he done seen plenty of quarterbacks in his time. He done seen plenty of quarterbacks in a game when he got a roller. He just like, hey. So the reason I feel he traded for Kenny Pickett is he didn't like DTR. DTR didn't fit his scheme. He wanted more of a throwing quarterback. So they got Kenny Pickett. Now Kenny Pickett can run. DG can run. Shedeur can run. But they mainly want to throw. And we know Joe Flacco is not running. So right now, this on Shedeur. If Shedeur can dethrone Joe Flacco, he pretty much got it. But he got to beat Joe Flacco. Kenny Pickett trying to show who he is as well. So everybody on the show who they are. Joe Flacco is the only one he knows what he got. Everybody else got to show him. So it's going to be a trust factor. How much can he trust you? How can you build your trust with the head coach? Can you build it? Shedeur going to build that trust, y'all. Because you know he going to get out there and do what he do. You know he going to do what he do. You know he working hard. So that's why I know he's going to get an opportunity. Could it be starting? Could it be after London? Could it be the last 5 games of the season? We just don't know. But he will get his opportunity. He will. Like, it just is weird. And then last year they played quarterbacks. I think they played 2 or 3 quarterbacks last year. So it's really not a year where he truly had one quarterback run the whole show, but once with Baker Mayfield. So you got to have a quarterback that got that longevity in him, that could take the hits, could do all that. And that's where Shedeur come in to be a factor. Shedeur knows how to operate in a tough situation. But this year it should be better because they putting their faith in the run game. They putting their faith in them linemen, them 5 linemen, and them 3 running backs. That's where it's going first. And then second, we going to throw the ball. If you get Shedeur offense like that, whew, Shedeur finna light it up. So the opportunity will be there, y'all. Ain't no way around it. Shedeur going to get it. It's Bridget, you say, and we have, what? Yo, hold on. Let me slide up out these, woo! Hey, let me give everybody these trees. Yeah, oh, boy. I ain't nobody lunch. They think I'm lunch. I am not lunch. Whatever these insects jumping off everywhere, I ain't lunch. Stop jumping on me. Let me chill. Let me breathe. Now, I ain't trying to burn up either, but dog. Whew, goodness gracious. Whew, goodness. Yo, that thing got real. Woo. God, oh goodness. Can't be in the sun either, but oh. Well, it's real out here, y'all. Hey, KD, Miss Cloud, it's some of everything out here. Hey, Mac, they trying to tear me up, ain't they? Wait, you said, I don't think Shedeur wants to go in there too fast. I think he wants to sit back and learn more how the game is really played, and then he can really feel comfortable and locked into the game. Now, I ain't gonna say that, but I get that. I get that. I get that. And you gotta think Kevin looking at it like that too. Like, hey man, I ain't finna rush this man. When I know I got Joe Flacco I could throw out there. When I got a Kenny Pickett I could throw out there because he got guys he know he can throw out there, and all they gotta do is say, hey, hand it off. Hey, hand it off. Then throw. He got to see where Kenny Pickett at. He don't really want Kenny Pickett out there because Kenny Pickett like an interception warrior. But, yeah. Mike. Let me see. Roger. Hey, man, they were trying to get to me. Golly, Pete. Yeah, I had to get from... I knew early I shouldn't have went up under there. But I won't do this no more. Best believe I won't come to this spot no more. Ms. Harris, you say when Shedeur plays, then I will watch Cleveland. I wasn't watching Cleveland anyways. Correct. See me, I gotta watch them. I gotta watch them anyways. I gotta see what they do. I gotta see what Cleveland gonna do? I'm checking my. Golly. I gotta see what they do the whole time. AG, you said Shedeur says he's legendary. He is going to get his chance day one to prove it. He will. All he gotta do is go out there to fall camp and ball. Just go to camp, training camp, and dominate. But Joe Flacco is sitting in that number one slot, y'all. Just based on what it looked like and based on what they want to do, Joe Flacco's sitting number one. He got to dethrone him. Sabrina, what's good? He got to dethrone him. Grand, you say 12 ready, like Peyton Manning. Let him dare to be great. Yeah, he ready. Y'all know he want to go out there and start day one, but he gonna go out. He has to make it so obvious that he's the starter, and then we could talk. That's what it's gonna be, because with them focused on something that don't really matter about the quarterbacks, you sit good. SKB, Miss Sasha, yeah, that stuff out here, boy. I mean, I know you ain't a boy, but yeah, it's out here. Miss Max, you said, and we have a great coach, GM, and owner who comes from old money. Yeah, they ready. They want to win, and they got an opportunity to win. It's just, I think it's going to play out this year. The schedule hard, but like Kevin said, every year stands on its own. But, hey, let's jump into that next subject. Now, remember I used to like talking about that rookie of the year? Well, I got to throw some real dogs off in that thing, too, now. Okay, so rookie of the year, we know if Shedeur start off game one, he will have an opportunity for it. If he could get in within the first 5 games and have a lot to work with, he's going to be a consideration for it. We know Cam Ward, hands down, going to be a consideration for it. Let me see. The Giants with Scatterboo, he could be a consideration for it. Ashton Denty going to be a consideration for it. Omar Hampton, he going to be a consideration for it. But, y'all, and yes, Travis sure enough going to be in consideration for it. Travis Hunter will sure enough be in consideration for the rookie of the year. Now, Cleveland 2 running backs, they got an opportunity, because now I see you finna get them boys 200 carries, and at the minimum, if they spread it through 3 running backs, let's see, they're gonna get by 120 to 200 carries. And somebody, if they really set it up, they get by 300 carries. So if one of them running backs really take off, they get by 300 carries. But I don't know if they want to put that much of a load on them like that. So you got 3 running backs, but only 2 can win the rookie of the year. Them 2 rookie running backs for Cleveland will have an opportunity. I counted them out. I did. I counted them out. And then you got to look at our tight end, Harold. Harold can get the ball, because I seen the tight end for Cleveland when they was winning, David had almost 1,000 yards. So, hey, Harold might get out there and catch that thing and go, because you know he really like a tweener. He really not no, he a tight end, but he still got that wide receiver skills in him. So my thing is, rookie of the year could be any of one of these guys I just named. Yes, Travis Hunter gonna surely have a shot at it. Yes, Cam Ward definitely got a shot at it. But them 2 rookie running backs, the way Cleveland finna hand this ball off, man, what? Listen, they could be like that. They could be like that. So, y'all, rookie of the year gonna be amazing this year. Yeah, hey, rookie of the year, it's gonna be a run. I hope Shedeur get his opportunity, because if he gets his opportunity, whoo, he'll be coming for that thing week in and week out, because everybody gonna be watching him. Cam gonna get it right out the gate, have the opportunity. Travis gonna have the opportunity on offense, because he gonna be out there running and catching that thing. Had that. So he gonna be out there running and catching. Now, if they give him defense, that's gonna make it better for him. But right now, look, if I'm gonna say the running backs from the Browns, whoever really take off, they gonna both have an option. But if one of them can take off more than the other, then they will have the opportunity. But you got Sampson and Judkins, and then if Shedeur get an opportunity, Cam Ward, Travis, Ashton Genty, and Hampton. Them my guys. Now listen, I ain't gonna say RJ Harvey can't get no run either, because, which I'm talking about in what, the next segment? Yeah. The Denver Broncos with Bo Nix, them. Now, they started Bo Nix out the gate, and they say the first month he was figuring it out. Second month he got his foot, and third month he took off like a rocket. So he was out there balling. Now you got RJ Harvey coming from Central Florida. They gonna let him run it. They got Hobbs out there too, which I'm gonna talk about, but I'm just saying RJ Harvey gonna have a chance too now. So, hey, it basically, I guess it gotta come down. I guess it all come down to it, but the running backs really gonna have an opportunity to win it, because their team might just hand it off a lot. If you hand it off a lot like that, it's a wrap. If you can hand that ball off a lot like that, you give your team a chance. Like, a running team has more of an opportunity to win the Super Bowl. That just is what it is. So if I know I'm going to tote it, and Cleveland got 2, that's good odds for them. So I think if Shedeur can start, or start real soon, the offensive rookie of the year could be in Cleveland. Well, regardless of Shedeur starting or not, it could be in Cleveland. And then, you know, the other ones I named. So there's some talent out there. Now, it could be somebody that don't win it other than them, but them the guys I think gonna do it, because everybody know in the NFL you gotta run the ball. And everybody got some of these little young running backs. Hey man, appreciate it. SKB tote that thing. Yeah, it's a must. Yeah, it's a must. It's a must. RB, you said especially with yeah, that wide receiver room. They gonna, hey, listen, they gonna run that ball. That's why, cause see, they gotta throw it. Cleveland gonna throw it, but they know they finna run it. So yeah, Miss Campbell, I don't know why I be like that. Yeah, even yep, they will. Because the more you run it, the more you, yeah. KM, what's good? Let me go through there and look, see what y'all talking about. RB, you say Judkins gonna be a beast. And then finish, yeah, listen. That's why I say, hair that tight end. Y'all, this thing get nice. Matt, you say Shedeur gave a shout out to the, yeah, he did. To the aunties yesterday, them CU aunties. Well, now you got some Cleveland aunties now. Or NFL aunties. Renee, what's good? Yeah, he is. Rod, you say your daughter was on the flight yesterday with Scatterboat? And the passenger were all taking pictures? Yeah. That boy, man, he made a come up. He made a come up. I'm proud of that dude, man. That boy a baller. That boy a baller. DJ, you said it's hard to get consistent switching quarterbacks all the time. Well, they don't plan on it. Listen, one thing about it, Cleveland don't plan on switching quarterbacks. He just knows that the quarterback, it's important, but since he got Joe Flacco, he feeling good. He like, hey, I start with Joe Flacco. Basically, everybody got to beat Joe Flacco. That's what it come down to. Everybody got to beat him. Yeah, Scatterboat. Yeah, that boy like that. I think he gonna tote that thing too in New York. I just don't know how much. But if they let him run it like he was doing in college, he's surely gonna have a chance to win it. Miss Clyde, you say what year position on to win it? It's probably easier for a quarterback, but if they run the air out the ball, that's a different thing. CJ, you say I think there's a secret between coaches, team, and 12 that can't be let out the bag yet. 12 is too happy all the time. Well, he know he can't look sad because they'll get on him, and he knows that. He really know that he gonna win. He's set up to win in the NFL because he's too talented. So at some point, Cleveland got a plan. Hey, they got to play the boy. So he know that. Hey, let's jump into that next subject, y'all. Let's jump into that next subject. Look, rookie quarterback that they gave opportunity. Denver said, no, we going all in on our rookie quarterback. But they went and got him in the first round, so I get that. That's why Cam going to have a good opportunity. But the Broncos went all in on Bo Nix. Bo Nix paid off towards the middle and the end of the year. Bo Nix went to doing his thing. Now, Bo Nix, they brought the O-line back, so they finna really tote that thing again. And then on top of that, with Bo Nix them doing their thing and running that ball, and he could throw it, and he got wide receivers he could throw to, they pretty much sitting in it. They should be good this year. The Denver Broncos should be, I want to say, even better. I want to say the Denver Broncos should be even better this year. I just really feel like they going to have that opportunity because they bring a lot back. They bring a whole lot back. So that offense, bless me, that offense should roll. Like, and then I told y'all, R.J. Harvey, and they got the running back Hobbs that came out of Ohio State a few years ago, and they gonna run the ball, hit, because everybody know you gotta run the ball to win. So they are going to run that ball in Denver, and when they run it in Denver, RJ, and then Bo Nix could run. Bo Nix could run. So, yo, Denver is the team to be on the lookout for. I'm just telling y'all, because now I say, man, let me tap into my book, man. Let me tap into this book since we going into the league. Let me know what I'm finna really be looking at. Let me know. And Denver has a squad. And I ain't checked their defense. I just checked their offense. Offense, your quarterback coming back, your wide receivers coming back. You add new running backs, but they already, one of them been in the NFL and the other one finna get his feet wet. And they already rocking with him. So, they good. Denver good. Now, let's talk about them Houston Texans. Now, what's crazy is everybody was acting like CJ Stroud wasn't like that this past year, but they actually was. They actually was good. So CJ Stroud again, now this gonna be going on year 3. Houston Texans went and got that O-line right. They look, hey, let's get this O-line right, because they felt like the O-line wasn't doing them justice last year. They went and got that O-line right. QB there. Now, Tank, I don't know if Tank gonna make it back this year. I don't know, because I know he got hurt. But, y'all, the Houston Texans look like they could win the AFC South. They look like they could win the AFC South, y'all. It was, I don't think nobody better than them. I don't think nobody better than them. Mac, yeah, you right. Outside got me today. Because I played myself coming by these trees. You be by one tree, you can't be by 7, 8, 9 trees. It get real. But y'all, the NFL, listen, they got my attention. I told y'all I was coming. And Bo Nix at Denver, CJ Stroud with them Houston Texans, and they both know what the key thing is to win. And y'all, it come down to the O-line. Once you have that O-line, can you tote the ball? Both of them got running backs where they can tote the ball. Both of them got wide receivers. Both of them got a star quarterback. But the Houston Texans can win the AFC South. They could win it. It ain't nothing stopping them boys from winning it. So I'm just sitting back like, oh. They make it like the NFL extremely hard. But sometimes you could be in a conference that you really take off on. the Houston Texans gonna take off on the AFC North. That's theirs. Now, I know the Houston Texans want more than that. They want to go to the AFC Championship game. They want to actually win that game. They actually want to play in the Super Bowl. So they are getting in position to do that. They are definitely getting in position to do that. So all I'm saying is, yo, with the fact that we got the college football games with watching Colorado and all the other big boy college games, then we got the NFL games where we know we got about 6 teams we can watch that, you know, y'all want to check out. But it's all the rest of them that's good too. So, y'all, this right up my alley. I can't ask for nothing better than this. Like, this what it is. And I want to see how Bo Nix doing year 2. Because, you know, they throwing out Jane Daniels could have a slump in year 2. I ain't heard nobody say nothing about no slump for Bo Nix. I ain't heard nothing about no slump for Bo Nix. So, yeah. FD, you say the Texans are winning the AFC South for 3 more years. Now, if I got this right, the Tennessee Texans in that too. Not the Texans, Titans. Tennessee Titans. Cam Ward gonna be ready to show up and show out. But right now, CJ Stroud, they own that. They own that. Shy, yep, that's what I said. What if the Titans win? With Cam Ward, Cam Ward working. Now, if they have a run game, because you got to have a run game. So if Cam Ward them and the Tennessee Titans could have a run game, if them boys could have a show enough run game, you know Cam going to do what he do. Running and throwing. And he got the wide receiver. So, yeah. Hey, it's getting real. Y'all, it's getting real. MSD. TC, what's good? Matt. You say Cam Ward put out a good video. Yeah, I'm going to check it out then. I'm going to check that out, see what he did. Shy, you say you don't like that Shedeur AFC North? Yeah, all his quarterbacks good. All that boy quarterbacks, it's top notch. The whole, every QB in that conference. Miss Williams, I had something before I came out here. See, Will, hey, amen to that. He said, blessing and favor for all the CU players and former players and present. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen to that. Miss Campbell, you say that's your team, H-Town. Uh-oh. So do you like Houston too now? Do you like University of Houston? Don't act like you don't. You probably do. TC, you say Texas in the house. Yeah, y'all gay. CJ Stroud should win it. Unless Cam Ward come forward. Unless Cam Ward come forward. Ms. Williams say beautiful landscape. Yeah, you listen. I try to keep, hey, God give me the best studio. He give me the best studio, and I ain't even got to pay for it. RB, you say they also might sign Will Shepherd. I want them to. I don't know how they gonna do, but I want them to. I definitely want them to. Sunfire Brown, you say we standing 10 toes with all our buffs. That's what I'm saying. So we got a lot. NFL and college football. Because we covering so much now. Monet, I don't know where he at the moment. They might bring him in. PC, you say Shedeur will be a Cowboy since him and Dak will be free agents in 4 years. I don't know. I think Shedeur could end up balling out with Cleveland. I think he could. Ms. Harris, you say y'all stand with Sanders and CU. We all do. We all do. Ms. Campbell, you say never really liked college football until Coach Prime came on. So what, did you watch the NFL like that? CJ, you say I have never been so excited to watch preseason, but this year is different because of them CU boys. Yeah. Like I used to be excited to watch the preseason when I was in high school and middle school, high school, and college, because I want to go to the NFL. Once I missed that, I ain't care about it no more. But now, man, shoot, man, I'm locked in now. Hey, all right. Since I'm talking about the AFC, I decided, let me jump over there to the AFC East. And guess who owned that? The AFC East, guess who owned that? The Bills. That is the Bills. The Bills own this AFC East. That they own it. Ain't nobody gonna touch them. That's their conference. Let me tell y'all who all in the conference. Hold on, hold up. Hold up. Hopefully my phone don't fall. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. All right. Let me tell y'all who in that AFC East, cause boy, that boy, hey, they own that thing. Hold on. The Bills own it. They got in the AFC East, y'all. They got Miami, which they ain't worrying about Miami at all. Miami head coach on the hot seat. Tua, we trying to figure that out. So they not nothing to worry about. New England just got a new head coach. They ain't nothing to worry about. The Jets just got a new head coach. Now, I ain't gonna count out the Patriots because they might. You could turn it around if you turn it around, but I just ain't feeling they gonna turn that around. They might. All right, the Jets. Aaron Glenn is the head coach. I like that. I want to see what he does. I want him to have a successful season. I want all of them to, but Aaron Glenn, you know, he a DB, and I'm a DB. I used to watch him when he played ball, so of course I want him to do good. But they bringing in Justin Fields. Justin Fields done been through, like, I think he could be special, but Justin Fields done been on the Chicago, the Steelers, and now the Jets. Hopefully this is home. Hopefully he could ball out with it, and they look like they put a team together. They look like the Jets look like they got the coaching staff, look like they got the players, but we gonna see. I just know them Buffalo Bills, listen, they're gonna end up at the worst case scenario, the game before the AFC Championship game. Either they gonna make it to the AFC Championship game or the game before it. Because we know the AFC really gonna come down to, it feel like, the Chiefs, the Bills, and the Ravens. That feel like what the AFC gonna come down to. I just feel like with Josh Allen back, which he wasn't gonna leave because he balling too hard. Josh Allen finna roll. You got Cook trying to figure out his money, but he got an opportunity to ball. They got wide receivers. They got the tight ends. They got a running game. So, yo, at the end of the day, they good. I don't see nobody stopping the Bills like until the playoffs. That's when it's gonna happen. The playoffs. The playoffs is gonna be the deciding factor overall in the AFC for the Chiefs, the Bills, and the Ravens. PC, you say the Steelers definitely. Oh, if Aaron Glenn could make that thing work, not Aaron Glenn, Aaron Rodgers. If Aaron Rodgers could make it work, yeah. But I still feel the top dogs is the Chiefs, the Bills, overall in the AFC, the Chiefs, Bills, and Ravens. But yo, Bills know what it feels like. You know it's gonna be in cold weather. You know it's gonna be outside. All the locations cold, unless the Houston Texans take over and be the best in the AFC, and the game be played at their place. Y'all, that wind blowing so hard. So yes, y'all, the Bills, Josh Allen got it. They gonna run it. Josh Allen gonna run it. Josh Allen can throw it. I told y'all, it's always hard to stop a quarterback that can run and throw. It's always hard. That's one event that's gonna be real hard. To stop a quarterback that can throw it and a quarterback that can run it. Mac, ain't it though? The wind trying to get me all of it. PSJ. Hey, I never decided what family they was in. I just used the voice. Rod, you say if the NFL could give Josh Allen the Super Bowl championship, they would. They gave him the MVP. Yes, that was Lamar trophy. So I hope Lamar tam up. But yeah, it was. It definitely was. Double P, You said I'm all the way a Steelers Nation and a support Shedeur, supporting Shedeur. So you locked in. What you think the Steelers gonna do then? I think the Steelers gonna be good because Coach Tomlin always have a winning record. Now he got him a quarterback that he want to rock with, that he always admired from afar. Now we get to see what he do. Do they got a running back? I don't know if they got a running back. Who they running back? Jay Smooth, what's good? Val C. Hey, it is. It's keeping me not getting bit up. KM, you said Tay and Lamar are going to ball out this season. They chasing the rank. They are. Lamar Jackson got a great opportunity to win. Whew. That Florida boy just got to be ready for that cold weather. He got to be ready for that cold weather. Miss Sher, you said Colorado gave the NFL. Yeah, they did. It's all getting talked about. Double P, you say I want Shedeur to beat your team. You know what Shedeur? Yeah, they do. Roger say, Colin, you have to watch out for the Packers. Their quarterback Love is no joke. Jordan Love, yeah. Jordan Love is that boy. Jordan Love is that boy. He is. Tar, what's happening? You say hoping Shiloh is prepping somewhere. Yeah. He working. He gonna make that roster. He definitely making the roster. You say the Steelers. Hey, look, y'all. Let me. I got a few more minutes, but I'm gonna ride out. If you haven't subscribed to Life in Football, please do so. Rock out with your boy. If you need consulting on starting your YouTube, getting your business going, email me. If you need, you want to promote your business, so email me at info@lifeandfootball.com. That's INFO@lifeandfootball.com. Blessings to y'all.